For one final time this weekend at Shenington, we'll get racing underway for Super 1. It's TKM Extreme with Smith and Owen on the front row, Bruce White and England on the second, Moore, Edwards, Campbell Mills, Taylor, Rosser and Hogan rounding out the top 10. Just outside the top 10 we've got Fowler, Rees, Goldsmith and Davis. Keep an eye on Carl Sproat from 17th on the grid. And just outside the top 20, Simon Verco could spring a surprise or two in 30th. Away we go, straight into the first couple of corners. And is there tension already? Looks as though everybody's neat and tidy, or are they?
Race leader is Phil Smith, the three-time British Open champion, the championship leader in this series. Just a couple of months ago was Carl Sproat, but he's starting this down in 17th place, just about pick him out there, going through the hairpin in Stratford. But he's had a disastrous couple of months. He had a very poor TKM festival by his standards, had a disaster, just going through the picture there on the forecart, had a disaster here at the Super Prix, where in the Super Prix and the E-Plate, it was just a miserable event for Carl Sproat, and it looks like it's continued into this weekend.
So many great drivers in this grid though, just watching that shot of them going through the Bruno Ferrari chicane. How did they all stay on the racetrack without coming together? These are some of the best drivers you're ever going to see at this level anywhere in the world. Now Harry Moore,
top 19 finish, Jake, and he leads the championship.
Yeah, that's how close this is in 2016. Harry Moore, well, he's well up in the top 19. He's in 6th position. He was 5th. He's now been bumped down to 6th position. They still battle away. Oh, but the far side, that was close. We very nearly lost one at the far side. Look at them as they fly through the Bruno Ferrari chicane, almost glued together. They might as well be hanging on with a chain as they fly through there. Let's watch them once more through the Bruno Ferrari chicane. Phil Smith leading, Tom Owen in 2nd, Matt England on the 1 in 3rd, then Charlie Bruce White 48, Harry Moore, Matthew Taylor the O-plate, Ryan Edwards the C-plate and ahead of Owen Rosser. Then it's Sam Fowler, Jake Campbell Mills in the 56, Max Goldsmith, John Hogan, Alex Rees and Peter Newman battling away. Ben Davis is next on the 96, Lewis Bevan there clipping the curb. Stockford, Taylor and Sproat. As up the inside goes Charlie Bruce White. Bruce White is going to take the lead here. He was 4th on the last lap. Now he's got past England, Owen and Phil Smith. That is one magnificent lap from Bruce White. He was the Super 1 champion 14 years ago in this class, don't forget, back in 2002. So Charlie Bruce White knows what he's doing. But the big news, Carl Sproat in 19th position.
Championship leader no more. It looks like Harry Moore is going to be the new championship leader as things stand. Harry Moore, where is he? I think it looks like he's in 6th place currently. We want to move a few places further forward to try and give himself a comfortable cushion going to the final round. A rookie, by the way, in a field of 53 karts. It'll be an amazing story as Matt England makes the move for 4th and makes it stick. Does Harry Moore go with him? He's got the inside line coming down to the chicane, has to back out of it.
Well, Harry Moore looking to take the lead of the championship if things stay the way they are, but he wants to get a little bit more than 6th position out of it. You never know what the cards are going to deal you at PF International, so he wants to make sure he's got as many points from here as possible. Up the inside to take the lead. Contact! Smith and Bruce White have come together. That is a disaster for both of them. And into the lead, clean it away. Thanks very much, boys. That, I think, is Matthew Taylor, the O-plate.
Here's the replay. Matthew Taylor on the O-plate goes for the lead. Phil Smith tries to go with him. He's side by side with Charlie Bruce White, rear wheel to rear wheel contact, but the three-time British Open champion on the 93 runs into the 2002 Super 1 champion Charlie Bruce White on the 48, and pretty much that is their day done.
That's Ogden. That is James Ogden. So the 3-plate, the Klassen Motorsport run driver, is now out of this race by the look of it. Certainly trying to get going again. Matthew Taylor leads. Matt England, the 1-plate, is now running in 2nd position in front of Ryan Edwards, the C-plate. How amazing has this race suddenly become? We've got an amazing changes. Up the inside goes Ryan Edwards.
That's Ryan Edwards through to 2nd place. This is the best run we've seen from Ryan in the Super 1 Championships. Won the Welsh Championships at Fandau earlier in the year.
Well, Tom Owen has obviously made up a couple of places because it was definitely Matt England in 2nd position a little while ago. England is now down to 4th position. Owen is 3rd. Edwards is 2nd again. So they're chasing down Taylor. As up the inside for 5th position goes the 5-plate of Rosser. Rosser's going to try and get by there, and he's made the move stick on Harry Moore. So Moore again trying his best to get involved in the battles while still playing safe. It's a bit like spinning a plate while rubbing your tummy. Oh, a bit of an accident there. I think that was Chris Whitton going sideways. That's the man 2nd in the championship. It is! Whitton's tangled with Goldsmith. What is going on here at Shenington?
So Chris Whitten, I think Chris Whitten, you're right, Jake. I think he was second coming into this championship round, but that will have damaged his chances. And it's all good news for Harry Moore, the rookie. It's all going right for him, all going wrong for everybody else. Now, Matt England, he's in fourth, so he'll move into second in the championship, going to the final round. He won't want to give up this one plate for next year. But Harry Moore, I think, is going to have a nice cushion, Jake, at the final round.
This is absolutely incredible. Just when you think you've seen everything you're going to see in the TKM Extreme class, this race happens.
Yeah, and you've got to say, Jay, you've got to think back. Let's think back to Landau, rolling lap. Matt England, who said at the time as Ryan Edwards takes the lead. Taylor drops back to second, dropping in behind his Tom Owen. If you remember, I did say at the time I thought it was a mistake. He was trying to go up to recover his position on the rolling lap, went up the inside of another driver over a curb. He had 140 metres straight to make that place back, chose not to. Had he not done that and got any sort of reasonable position as Owen now moves into second, Taylor back to third, Matt England, had he not done that day, I'm pretty sure, add those points back to his points, he'd be going to the final round with the championship lead. That's the sort of mistake that was that day. It could end up costing him the title.
Certainly could. Up to fifth position while we talk about championship ramifications has gone Harry Moore. He's got past Rosser. As back in the inside again goes Owen to take the lead. And with him goes Taylor. Up on the curb goes Edwards. He has to slot into third position. He looks back just to make sure England isn't going to get past him as well. But these three having a great scrap. Moore is in fifth. Rosser in sixth position. Then next up, that looks to me like the recovering Phil Smith. He's in seventh position. His assailant, or, well, depending on whose opinion you're going to believe on that one, Charlie Bruce White has recovered in 12th position.
I don't think Charlie did anything wrong in that. It was probably going to be called a racing incident because it's rear wheel to rear wheel. I don't think Charlie did anything wrong, that's for sure. There is Phil Smith going through the picture, and Charlie, unfortunately for Charlie, back in 12th place for the 2002 champion.
Yeah, I wasn't going to put the blame on Charlie Bruce White there, but of course you ask two racing drivers to have the same opinion about the same incident. They're not likely to.
That's
and
true.
Look at the way this has tightened up. It was 3 guys for the lead, now it's 5, and it could well be 6 with Rosser gaining ground. Here comes England for another look at third position. Ryan Edwards through Bruno Ferrari chicane. Look at Owen, he's defending. Tom Owen defending here, big style, with the O-plate. Matthew Taylor all over the back of him. Ryan Edwards looking for an opportunity. England comes from a long way back to tighten up. Moore is there in fifth position, and Rosser has caught them all. 6 karts scrabbling away for the victory. Bring it on.
Coming to the business end, I think there's a couple of laps to go as they go across the line this time. Harry Moore there in fifth will want to make at least a few places.
Look who's catching them all. Phil Smith. Phil Smith in the 7th place kart is getting onto the back of these guys as well. Owen remains glued to the inside line down the Stratford straight, through the Stratford hairpin, onto the runway straight. Phil Smith gaining ground on these 6 all the time. He may be able to come back from that tangle with Bruce White and still go for the victory. In fact, he is right on the back of these guys now. It's a 7-kart fight. It was a 3-kart fight a lap and a half ago. This is amazing. So is Edwards going to get a chance here? Back to the inside line. Phil Smith has a look, can't quite get the move done into Wilkins, and they are nose to tail into the last lap. It's anybody's guess who's going to win this one. Leading the charge behind in 8th position, by the way, is Sam Fowler. He's leading a tail of his own. Smith and Rosser tangle. Now, are they going to get away with that one with just a little bit of light contact? Smith has got through. Rosser's dropping back. So they may decide to throw the book at Phil Smith for that one if they've spotted it, if they feel that he was in the wrong. Smith, meanwhile, is having a go at the new championship leader in waiting, Harry Moore, and he's got through. So Smith is by. Now it looks to me as though up to 7th position has come Sam Fowler as well. Down the straight comes Tom Owen, our race leader. Is he going to hang on to this? Through Hanger, down to Wilkins for the last time. Hang on to that inside lead like your life depended on it, Tom. You're going to get the job done. Out of the final turn and over the line, Tom Owen wins it. Magnificent race. That will mean the world to him with a battle as good as that. Absolutely magic. Taylor is 2nd from Edwards. England is 4th from Phil Smith. Harry Moore 6th. Fowler, Stockford, Rosser and Jake Campbell-Mills. I'm worn out.
There's absolutely no time to relax. You're either defending, attacking. You can't breathe for 12 minutes, can you?
Oh no, it's full on when you race around here. I mean, you hardly ever stop. I mean, you let up for 1 minute, that's it. You've dropped from 1st to 10th. It's ridiculous.
And the relief at getting the win?
Oh, very relieved. It's been a long time since I've been up here, so yeah, very pleased. I'd just like to thank my dad especially. I mean, puts up with me and Jade as well for their engines, and Klassen for all the help. I mean, couldn't do it without all of them, so yeah.
Great win for Tom Owen. It's Harry Moore, the rookie, that leads the championship, and with the lowest drop score of any of the competitors around him, he has a massive advantage going to the final round. The final round, of course, is at PF International. That'll be coming next. It's Judgment Day. Drama in a few of the classes, not least Junior TKM.